On this episode of the Locked In Podcast.
Oh, I might as well precaution y'all. When we be talking, it's gonna be clippy. So just to let y'all know. Locked In Podcast. How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. We're doing another episode where with the boys, you know what I'm saying?
Even if Tatum didn't get hurt that game, I think the Knicks were still gonna pull that out from what I was watching.
I felt like that.
Downplay how bad it was. They said he failed the physical, man.
That's kind of sketch, man.
Yeah, man, what y'all got going on, bro?
NBA Rig,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Because they was getting that number one pick. I don't care. You can either make a great decision again, or you can make a horrible decision again, or you can make a great decision again.
They ain't gonna let that go.
Really
Even if
go
Giannis,
wrong with either decision he made. You get Coop, that's fine. If you go for Giannis, it's fine.
I mean, what do y'all think about the international back-to-back games might be becoming a thing for like a reality for some of our teams? What do y'all think?
Sabu recently passed away. I'm trying to remember. Was it 3 days ago?
2 to 3 days ago, something like
Locked
that.
In Podcast. This is a very long episode. So with that being said, man, y'all make sure to subscribe, like, and share. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to tell us what's your favorite part in the podcast. And just, enjoy. That being said, welcome to the Jim McMahon Experience. And I hope y'all enjoy.
Locked In Podcast. How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. We're doing another episode where with the boys, you know what I'm saying? We just wanted to do another one for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoy. Thank y'all again for the last episode. You know what I'm saying? Y'all show support. We're sorry for y'all. Wait for two weeks for us to post again, man. But we had to do what we had to do. Again, just want to appreciate y'all boys, for wanting to join and, continue this through Instagram Live. Thank y'all so much for the support with that. Again, we're going to try to do these episodes. I know it's clippy. I know our voice is kind of clippy at times, but hopefully y'all understand what we're saying. And again, when we get this situation fixed, it'll be better. It'll be better for us. So that being said, how y'all doing?
Great, man. Blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? It's another day, another good day. Finally it wasn't raining today. It's been raining crazy.
Yeah, raining all week.
Yeah, we got crazy. We had a crazy storm that hit the East Coast, basically.
Yeah, bro. But I'm good. How about you, OG?
Doing all right, man. Just enjoying my days off.
Sure. When you go back in?
Wednesday. No, my bad. Thursday, my bad.
For sure. How you doing, D?
Doing good, just tired. Got summer classes.
Hey.
Ready for that. You know what I'm saying? And just waiting until I can until I see what's up with work. That's really it.
For sure.
So we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff today. We're gonna be talking about what's been going on in the NBA playoffs. We're going to be talking about giving a little tribute to Sabu. If y'all know who Sabu is, he was a wrestler in WWE. He also was a part of ECW. He recently passed away. We're going to be talking about the NFL schedule. We'll be talking about some other things as well. But OG is probably going to be the one asking the questions. Jerry said, "What's up, beautiful people? What's up, Bo?"
What's up?
We gonna be talking about Jason Tatum too. DC said my glorious king Jason Tatum. That's kind of wild, but but it's all good, But yeah, OG, you said you were gonna be the one asking the question. So let's get to it.
Yeah, man. So first thing we kind of going to get into is the fact that obviously, man, with this Cowboys trade that goes on with George Pickens and whatnot, right? You already know how Cowboys fans get. We're going to go ahead and spark a debate, right? So Cowboys fans been feeling themselves like every time they get a free agency, because it happens only every 7 years. Right. So they get a big free agent in George Pickens, and now they out here saying that, hey, we got the best wide receiver duo in the league, or at least top three, right?
Right.
Where it came from? Because me and Dion watched this like YouTube channel that for film more than likely, but he's also a Cowboys fan, right? And he brought another guest host speaker right there, and they wanted to know, all right, where does George Pickens and CD Lamb rank amongst Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, Nakua, Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, and then Waddle Hill. Y'all tell me where they rank at. See if I'm leaving out any other receiver duos. Y'all let me know.
I'll tell you where I placed them. So, CD, he's not far from Justin. He's not close to Justin either. He's not. He's like it's like Justin, Jamar. You can throw CD right there. Probably three or four. I give it to him 3 or 4. Now George, he's a good receiver, man. I'm not gonna hate on him. He's not a bad receiver, but
Right.
George, he can fall down to.
He's about 50. He's about the 14, 15. I would say.
Where? Gotcha. So
He's
where's
like-
that? Go ahead.
I think Devontae is still better than him, even though Devontae is on the decline. If that makes sense. So
Let's say I think George Pickens is like 12, 11,
yeah,
right? But it's not like like how you said you got a lot of great duos like on the field. You know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, OG, I think they're like the 4th best duo.
they beat me for it.
Because so Jay Jethers and Jordan Addison, Jamar Chase, Higgins,
Is it in order, or are you just saying?
I'm just saying right now.
All right.
Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. I feel like they better than that duo.
I think Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, #1 duo. Actually, honestly.
Yeah. And what's the third one you called out?
Devontae Smith, and AJ Brown, and also Nakua and Dante Hopkins.
Yeah.
AJ might be first. It might be first.
AJ Brown and Devontae Smith is third, and then those people are fourth. CD.
I'm about to say, bro. I think that duo CD and George can be better than Puka and Devontae, but we won't know till the season starts. Of course, we'll see. But it's really up to Dak, bro. I think
it really is. It really is.
It's up to Dak, bro.
Really is.
Dak's a great quarterback, so I'm not really doubting it too much, but it is up to him at the same time.
Hey man, I ain't gonna spare no damn feelings, man. This is an unproven ass group, in my opinion. Like, this is an unproven ass group. Cowboys fans finally excited because they got a big free agent to come through and whatnot. Now they smell like the smell of their own shit, right? I think when you rank amongst like duos, the proven duos already gonna have the top three spots for me. Like y'all said, Addison, Jefferson, no particular order for me either. Addison, Jefferson, T. Higgins, Chase, Brown, Devontae Smith, right? And then the unproven ones like Nakua and Hopkins, and of course Pickens and Lamb. We're gonna see. All right. I already kind of feel like you could go, if you want to go ahead, and that's a controversial opinion, I will put them above Waddle and Hill just because.
Right now, yeah, for sure.
Just because, Jalen Waddle's in year 5?
Yeah.
He is who he is at this point. Tyreek Hill is about to go over the hill, unintended, but
yeah, getting to that point.
Right.
I agree. I think it'll be exciting for the Cowboys. It's gonna be some exciting plays. It's just about consistency, man, and hopefully no diva stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that can affect everything for the whole team. So if they can both just figure out, like, hey, I just go out here and do my job, and if I get the ball, I get the ball and make the most when I get the ball. Then that's a good mindset to have, but don't complain. Just go out there and do your best.
I must also say though, as well, like they have to get the ball because you have to have a good line to pass the ball to them, right? So Eagles has the best offensive line. Bengals, they got some work to do. Vikings is, I don't, OG, you could tell better than me, but those three teams, or I'll say those two teams, the Vikings and the Eagles, have better O lines than us.
Yeah.
So
I'm talking about dude.
So I'm just saying, in a sense of like, let's say if Dak has to throw the ball, he has to have time.
Yeah.
We haven't seen what it was like without Zach Martin. Well, we have, when he's hurt, but we haven't seen what the team has been like in a full season without Zach Martin or, Tyler Smith. Well, Tyler Smith is going to be there still, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like we have to make sure, we have to see. So that plays a part too. That really plays a part to me. But yeah, I from what OG was telling me, I think that if George, like I said last episode, I'm worried about George not getting the ball because I don't know what he's going to do. But yeah, we gonna
just not separation type of player.
He's not.
So I mean, that can make them throws. I'm not, I think that can make those throws. It's just gonna come down to it. They got to get that connection for sure, and we'll see it. Probably like I say by at least week 5, man. We'll see some. They'll start getting it down.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I know this is kind of a quick transition, but we got asked the question, and we know we said we was going to talk about this in a little bit, but I guess we could talk about it now. Someone said, Kells, he asked, how do y'all guys feel about the Celtics being down 3-1?
Well, I'll say this. I think even if Tatum didn't get hurt that game, I think the Knicks were still gonna pull that out. From what I was watching, man, the Celtics, I just think it caught up with them, bro. Like they was just hot last year, bro. That's why they won. They was hot. They was making all their shots. This year it's a little different. People not as consistent. And they just gotta understand, bro. They can get to that rack. Like they got the people to get to that rack and forcing the threes when they're up, like when they up by like 20 and you're still chucking threes. Like try to that basket, get someone in foul trouble. I feel like that comes down to coaching too and player tendencies. So I mean, I just Celtics being down 3-1. That's their fault, honestly. Shout out to Tatum, bro. It happens, but I say all around the Celtics team being down 3-1, man. I think it comes down to coaching and player tendencies for sure.
Bradley, not Bradley. Ace, he said Huz.
Oh, Ace, yeah, Ace, what has? No has.
Ain't no Huz in there. Only had conversations, but no, I agree with Ro. I second with Ro on that, man. It's just like the fact that you live by the 3, you're gonna die by the 3, and that's the Celtics mentality, man. It's just gonna catch up with them eventually, man. We already seen when Mike D'Antoni tried to do it in the bubble and Houston got whoever they got smacked the shit out of. I forgot already. Houston got the shit smacked out of them in the damn second round trying to do that damn philosophy. So it's gonna come up, but sooner or later, like Rose said, you got the ability to drive to the basket. Everybody switches now. I mean, fuck. You got KP out here, goddamn, being guarded by a 6'2" Brunson. And this motherfucker Tatum won't even look in his direction. He won't even make a damn bounce pass in the post. I'm like, bro, you got to be kidding me, bro. Hey, this ain't no fucking way, man.
Yeah,
but hey,
sure. It's hard to watch because like Celtics can be a great team to watch, exciting to watch, and then you just be like, what are y'all doing? This is simple basketball. I don't know.
Ace said, man, they've been playing like how I do in 2K.
They've been chucking those things, Ace. They've been chucking. Now, this is a question too. Go ahead, D. I'm gonna ask it after you finish your statement. My fault.
Like honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Watching the game yesterday, a little bit, like just seeing how many, the three ball, man. It ain't really no like patience in the game.
Yeah,
it's just trying to be quick and shoot threes and stuff like that. Like, I feel like there should be more with the Celtics. At least there needs to be more spacing and more patience with what you're trying to do.
Yeah, like, according to the statistician, that is the ultimate space. I'm gonna come off the pick and roll. The center's gonna pop. He ain't gonna. No, the center's gonna go down all the time. and then I'm gonna drive to the lane, and if I get collapsed, I'm gonna kick it to the corner. That's it. Every fucking game.
That's it.
True
That's
skill.
it.
True
Now,
skill. Real skill.
now this is the
Yeah.
question. I think I seen this today. I forgot who posted it, but how we feel about JB, man? Is he gonna step up? And
Yeah.
he's
Because they
getting
play better.
paid. He got to step
Yeah.
up, right?
I put it like
Yeah, he
this.
had.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Hold on real quick. With all the respect, how are the Lakers going to trade for Luka but not going to 5? Hold on real quick. We'll answer that later. What was your question again, bro?
JB
Pretty much. Will JB
Brown.
step up and at least get the Celtics another win? I'm not gonna say they win the whole series now, but at least get them another win.
Yeah, of course. I feel like there's gonna be a game where the Knicks just slow down. We're definitely winning next one.
I think shit, they play better with. To me, they kind of play better without Tatum on the field because of the shot selection.
Yeah.
When he's not on the court, this is like Jaylen Brown kind of slows everything down, and like you said, attacks the lane. So really, Derek White's gonna have like point guard duties. So,
Right.
I mean, yeah, the Celtics just kind of look like a different team when Tatum's off the floor. The shot selection's a little bit better. You know, when Tatum's on, you appreciate him, and when he's off, it's just like, you know, kind of kicking around some more. So I think they'll win next game. But
I think so. Honestly, my bad.
No,
plus they're back in Boston, so yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think honestly too. Like with that being said, Brown's probably gonna be more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And so it's gonna make that team. It's gonna make that team want to be more attack a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just passing it out, and just shooting threes. You know, but we'll see.
They're still gonna shoot their threes, but it won't be as much. It won't be as egregious. You know.
Yeah, it won't be as egregious.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get somebody on the Knicks in foul trouble, bro. I think it's definitely gonna be more driving than usual. Because I mean, shoot, even yesterday I think they got Cat and Mitchell in early foul trouble, bro.
Cat was having his worst time.
Yeah, it was some debatable calls, but I was like, golly.
I think it's no, man. When you see somebody got 3 fouls, you know, I don't know about y'all, but like how I was always taught, and this is just basketball IQ. All right, it takes only 3 fouls to get into the damn bonus. That's it.
Right.
Why the fuck are we shooting why the fuck we keep shooting threes when we got one, like you said, Cat, and with 3 fouls already, and then in a quarter we already got 2 fouls. Right. Like let's go get another foul so we can get to the free throw line every time we get fouled.
Right. I think also this being said, like Celtics need to really try to get Brunson in foul trouble for real. Because I think if they get him out of position,
they do. But they do. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but they do. They get him out of position every time because everybody runs pick and rolls. Everybody switches off it. So when Porzingis runs the pick and roll and he's rolling down and basically goes down, who you think is switching off on him?
Yeah.
But direction though.
As you said, they don't pass it. You know, sometimes of course you see them throw it to KP and whatever, but half of the time they ISOing, sizing up, pull the shot. You know what I'm saying? So
hey DC, if you're in the chat, man, how do you feel about let us know how you feel about Porzingis, because there were some Celtics fans that said he needs to go.
He was actually. I was in a party with him yesterday, man, and he was saying that last night. He wasn't saying specifically KP had to go, but he was saying some people gonna be gone after these playoffs, man. And this
that's already 100% said with this new owner coming in. He said, "Yo, this shit costs a little bit too much money. Some of y'all got to get up out of here."
But yeah, speaking of Celtics, I guess we can transition into Jason Tatum because he had a Achilles tear. Was it a rupture? Yeah, Achilles tear, man. I like I said, I'm not gonna act like I watched the whole game, but I saw it on Instagram. You know, he tore his Achilles, as y'all know. But that being said, I guess this might sound repetitive, or this may sound kind of the same. But do y'all feel like, there could be there's still a chance with Brown being, well, not Brown, with Tatum being off the team right now, or
he's off for the season. Oh,
it's over.
yeah, man, he off for the season now,
He
man.
ain't coming back.
He could have
He ain't coming back.
put no sort of weight on that foot when that happened, and it was a freak accident anyway, man. What? How did it happen again? Was it like he was
I think JB ran it. What did JB run into him?
either him or Anunoby? I think it was like a steal. He was trying to cut like a turnover, right? He was trying to get back at it, and then he just kind of turned a different sort of way, and his foot just kind of did like a.
That sucks, bro, because that's like his. Tatum don't be hurt like that. Besides like his wrist and stuff, so that's his first major injury. Just hopefully he bounced back like even better, because Achilles is different from ACL, bro. Like I mean, ACL bad too, but Achilles is tough to come back from too, for sure.
It is. It was just tough, I ain't never seen Tatum like that at all,
He's
But
definitely very passionate, bro.
Yeah, but none of us have it, So that was kind of crazy when I saw that or heard about it.
Yeah.
But he had his surgery today.
Oh, he had
Successful.
he had immediate surgery. He in the right place in New York.
He had immediate surgery. Yes,
They said it was successful, so that's good.
That's good.
So
Dang, bro.
yeah, it's gonna be hard for Celtics fans.
Yep.
Or for the next game. But it's in Boston. Like I said, man, I think that it could be possible
For sure.
that they can beat the Knicks, but it's gonna be a high risk, high reward.
They'll be a Knicks game, but I got Knicks winning this series.
Yeah.
So here's my next question, then, man, about these playoff matchups, man.
All right.
And we're kind of gonna delve into the next topic too, right? All right, with the playoffs looking to shape up, it looks like Minnesota will be the first one to get to the Western Conference Finals, right?
Yeah.
I got OKC winning this series against Denver. I ain't gonna lie, Denver had their moments now. I really think that's kind of it. Jokic ain't really kind of finding his shot. I think the fatigue is starting to set in.
Yeah.
And the Nuggets just don't look like the same Nuggets anymore. So I think more than likely it's going to be OKC versus Minnesota for y'all Western Conference Finals stand. Now, with these topics about ratings now, y'all messing with that matchup?
I mean, I think that with the Timberwolves, the Timberwolves being in the Western Conference Finals, I think that would kind of bring in a little bit of ratings because the Timberwolves haven't been in this type of setting in a long time.
In a long time, yeah. And then just Ant, kind of quote unquote being the next face of the league, man. And then more than likely probably the MVP if they do win this series, because I know they really holding off announcing the MVP until OKC and Denver is over.
Right.
Yeah.
Shay. And then that is also for the East side too. More than likely, it looks like it's going to be the Pacers and Knicks Eastern Conference Finals.
I like
y'all messing with that too.
Now that's actually good for the ratings. I'm not gonna lie, because you know how much history is into those two teams, and I think it's gonna be it's gonna be a good matchup. I like that matchup actually.
Yep. I was
So I
telling
think
my
if the
pops.
Cavs wouldn't have made it, I mean, it's cool, but I don't know, Cavs such a boring team to me. Donovan Mitchell exciting, like the way they play is exciting, but just like the organization is just boring. But
Go ahead, bro.
Pacers versus Knicks, man, I'm actually excited about that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Celtics somehow sneak it in, that is crazy. If they sneak in there, Knicks, y'all just some shit, bro.
That'll be a match. That'll be something crazy.
If they come back 3-1, that is crazy. Knicks fans about to riot. They about to kill everybody. But I don't know. I'm gonna be. I say it like it is Tom Thibodeau, but I'll say it like this. I'll say it like this. I say the Cavs. To certain people do got a boring play style, right? But I said like the best finals matchup for me for basketball in general, right? This will kind of change the trajectory towards basketball. Is that the fact if the Cavs OKC matchup, right?
Yeah, because that's back to kind of olden style, I would say, kind of.
There you go. Two bigs, Chet Holmgren is kind of like your new modern big versus what Mobley and Jared Allen are.
Right.
But it is a copy. It's a copy monkey see monkey do league. So we finally start seeing the presence of big men, actual big men that can somewhat play if they back to the basket, come back if either one of them do win the finals.
No,
right.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
would. Yeah, that would be the best scenario because, um, in a sense, who y'all got like
In the
Western Conference
finals,
Finals, Eastern Conference Finals? Who y'all got winning those and overall going to the finals?
I got the Knicks will probably beat the Pacers again.
Okay.
Just for a little revenge for last year, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Tom Thibodeau, Knicks fans gonna think Tom Thibodeau's the best thing since sliced bread and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then, congratulations to Tom Thibodeau. It took you almost damn 30 years to finally get past the second round, but you finally did it. I can't take that away from you.
Okay.
And then on the West side, OKC is gonna sweep Minnesota, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, for
I put
sure.
it like this. Now, the way Minnesota plays against Golden State without Steph, I said this team accidentally scores. That's it. They accidentally score. If Ant is having like a bad game, and if they got to rely on Randall to be consistent as well, it's just hard for them.
Not for sure. I noticed that. Yeah, I was like, I didn't really watch their games, but like every time I checked the score, I was like, bro, they should be blowing them out. Like, I mean, Jimmy, I'm looking how what Jimmy doing. I'm like, he chilling. It's Kuminga that's hooping,
Yeah.
and I'm like, bro, this is a close game. Like, I'm like, bro.
And see about that too. I'm like wondering this whole time, and like I said, I haven't been watching, but why has Kuminga not been on the floor at any time? It's like
It's the
I don't know.
business aspect, bro. It's something with the business aspect, bro.
Yeah, him and Steve Kerr got something going on. It's whatever. He's about to leave next season, but it is what it is, man. But more than likely, I think it is going to be an OKC Knicks finals. We'll see what it does for the TV ratings.
right.
Now, who y'all got winning? OKC versus Knicks? If
Man,
okay with that.
OKC in 6. Yeah.
OKC in 6. I like it, bro. I like it. Okay, that's our predictions right now. You know what I'm saying? If it's any different, oh well.
Yeah.
Well, we won't know until due time.
We don't know until due time.
We won't know.
You're right. Exactly.
So
you guys want to answer Benaya's question about you make this trade?
it's about
for
the
Luka?
Lakers.
Yeah.
So what did he said? With all due respect, how are the Lakers going to trade for Luka, but not going to 5?
Like get a 5, as
Yeah,
like get a center.
Yes, he's talking about getting a center. I think.
They tried.
No,
They tried with Mark Williams, and the Hornets said, "Fuck you. He's unhealthy anyway."
Bro.
He failed his physical.
Bro, we already told y'all what was up with Mark. We was like, yeah, he got back problems, this, that, but he hooping right now. So you either take it now or you deal with it. Y'all trying to win now, so take him.
No, y'all trying
And they was
right.
what y'all trying to do?
And guess what? He came back after failed his physical and still hooped out. I said, bro, Lakers
I
should
felt like
that.
that.
How bad it was. They said he failed the physical, man.
crazy.
That's kind of sketch, man.
Yeah, man, what y'all got going on, bro?
Hey, Trip.
Well, look, I mean, straight up, got a rookie this year. Sorry that I left out doing something real quick. No, you good. We answering your question. But he said, I mean, like he straight up got Don't Connect, and I think was it a second round pick or was it something else that we tried to get Mark Williams?
The first round pick actually, because Dallas has 2. Well, we'll get to that, but Dallas does have 2 first round picks this draft.
Yeah. So it was like, bro. Like, then next thing you know, we like, bro, Mark Williams is the next center of the Lakers. I'm like, cool, that's good. But no Mark Williams. I know Mark Williams is a ball. The next thing you know, like a week later, hey, Mark Williams had been rescinded back to the Charlotte Hornets.
You know you can rescind trades, bro. That was the first time I saw it.
Bro, I said, dog, no, what are we gonna do? Oh, don't worry, just get Alex Lynn.
Alex Lynn
and barely play him. Barely play him. And let Jackson Hayes just do his thing.
Jackson Hayes got benched and basically ain't played the last game, and then Rudy just went off.
They did wrong.
I
don't think Jackson Hayes is bad at all. If they gave him more playtime, I think he would have accustomed. But
he just can't fit onto this team, man. They expecting him to do stuff like a veteran will. Jackson Hayes is not really a veteran yet, but he has been in the league for a good minute. But he ain't really found his way yet.
Right.
But to me, right, that kind of leads to what's going on with player development and also what's going on with the front office, right? Because my thing is, Lakers, obviously, if you look at the past players that came through there for the first and second round, right?
Right.
They have a good scouting team. They have a good scouting team, obviously. And obviously, when Magic was there as GM, that's when you saw it. But that was the last time they actually picked up a center with Zubac, and he ain't even. And then y'all see he's a problem for y'all now. So my thing is the fact that LeBron, AD has been telling you that the fact that we need to get a center to replicate what we did in the bubble. I need a center. I'm not a true center, right? So my thing is, in these past like couple of years, why the hell do y'all worry about getting a center now? It should have been like it's something that y'all purposely neglected over the damn years, right? I mean, y'all sat there and picked up Scottie Pippen Jr. and Max Christie, which basically a point guard and a shooting guard, and now they're not even on your team no more. So it's just like, what's going on with the Lakers front office?
Because
the last time,
talk to Jenny Buss. Yeah, I mean Jenny Buss and who the other guy? I forgot the other guy, but
Rob Pelinka.
Yeah, Robert Pelinka. They really gotta.
They don't know what they're doing. They really don't know what the hell they're doing. I know they probably got some other guy that probably answers for them, but Jenny Buss out here probably picking players about who she thinks is a fucking attractive with her old ass. And then Rob Pelinka don't know shit about basketball. I don't know what. I don't know why the hell you sat here and brought Rob Pelinka just because he was Kobe's agent. That don't mean he knows shit about basketball.
That doesn't mean a thing. And God rest his soul, but man, this is why I wish Kobe was still here, because I think if Kobe could have went back front office and did some stuff for them. He probably would have as soon as Magic kind of come down, because Jenny Buss probably and Rob would have called him by now because they're in trouble.
They're in trouble.
And Kobe would have instantly.
I'll say it like this: if Kobe was in the front office, he would have never got Luka. Let y'all know that. He would have never done it.
He would have got him a center, though. That's one thing I know.
Yeah.
He would have got look around. He probably would have kept Zubac if he was there.
I promise you, that team. No offense to Luka. Luka's definitely a generational talent. He's tough. He just don't play no defense. If they would have got a center, they probably would have definitely made it farther in the playoffs than they did this year.
I wouldn't even be pissed off if we got Willie Cauley-Stein. He's still out there. Yeah. He didn't retire.
You want to know somebody y'all could have got, bro? He's sitting, but I know he ain't as good as he used to be. But Marvin Bagley, he's chilling right now, and I think that's something good, at least for a backup till you find something.
Bagley is shit. We saw Bagley with the Grizzlies for real.
Yeah.
I saw Bagley with the Grizzlies at one point. Yeah,
I'm saying
he was there. That was his last
shot. Look at if they can't find nothing in the draft, bro. Go get somebody low key that ain't had no playtime in a minute.
That's what I'm saying. I would get Willie Cauley-Stein, or let's say it might be crazy, but Boogie. I would try to get Boogie again.
Boogie is Achilles. His Achilles is dead now, and Boogie ain't been playing pro basketball for at least 2 years now, or maybe he has, but in China. But it's like that.
Yeah.
I would say
No. So I'm reading it. I'm reading something. I could be wrong, but if Kobe was still alive, they would have drafted Victor as a center. Am I wrong or am I right? I would say that you're wrong, because the thing is that team that you would have to.
I would get the Wemby. Wemby, right?
Yeah, I don't think we would get Wemby at all. But the thing is,
that's what Benai asked. How would y'all be able to get him?
That's what I'm saying. And the thing is too, is like if we would have to get lucky, transition the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, the Dallas Mavericks.
It's barely like. I mean, I don't think we would have gotten Wemby at all. And then the thing is, Wemby wouldn't even be. I don't think Wemby will be a fit for us for real.
No.
I don't think so.
No,
I mean,
no, he wouldn't fit, because it's like LeBron's like Luka too. Any center he deals with got to be able to pick and roll and shoot. Right. So it's just like, it wouldn't be a good fit. Plus, y'all. I mean, when Wemby was drafted, where were y'all? That's the same way where y'all lost to Denver, right?
Yeah.
We
were up a little bit higher than second on the first. What thing was like the.
We are, yeah. So I wouldn't work. We already talked about what the Lakers' problem was. They didn't take the center position seriously. They ain't listen to AD, and now they finally ran into the damn problem they never addressed. Because my thing is, with all this talent, and they can scout and report is just as good as Memphis too. When they can get second round players that can give you solid minutes and become pretty much either average starters or backups in this league. They're just as good as Memphis with that. Because if you think about every one of them, they're all playing out.
And they thrive. Every person that has left the Lakers is thriving.
Yeah, they
From first to
have.
second round.
Yeah, they have.
They're
The
thriving.
Jokers are striding down there. Like Christie, like his first game as a Mav, he had like 50, I believe, right?
I think 15, something like that.
I believe.
Thriving, bro.
Hey, Bruin, what's up, boy?
What's up, JB?
But
So you know, so it's like, and then also another thing is the Lakers would never have a number one pick that year.
That's true. That's true.
So Victor would not have been with us anyway, you know, unless there was a chance where we like have a Dallas Maverick moment. And
speaking of that,
I was gonna say a Dallas Maverick moment, and we got the number one pick, which would be kind of crazy just for how it would work.
But into that,
think about that. I ask y'all boys, man, what's up with that, man? Kyrie out here laughing.
1.8% chance that Dallas will get the number one pick. NBA Reed, bro. The reason they gave away Luka is because they was getting that number one pick. I don't care. Come on, bro. You can't tell me that, bro.
Somebody had to go in somebody's ear, like when they knew that Luka was getting traded. It was like, hey, you gonna get the number pick?
Yeah, that's
you gonna get it.
So that's
bro.
Hey, that's what people. That's like Adam Silver. Hey, that's what people say. That Adam Silver, when they said, "Hey, when you make this trade, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, shoulder tap, I'm gonna give you, the first round pick." But
and I see
between you and
something. I did see something. I think they said it's a pattern with that. I think when New Orleans traded Chris Paul, they had the number one pick that next year.
Yes,
Anthony Davis.
Yes.
Then it was another one. I can't remember though.
When LeBron had left Cleveland, I think they had 3 first round picks, 3 number one picks in a row. I could be wrong.
Ooh, I believe it was Kyrie and Anthony Bennett and Kyrie or something like that. I think. Because I don't know if the lottery was still there where they was still randomly drawing the top 3. I think it still was. But I know it was basically, like you said, 3 first round picks. First being Kyrie. Second one being your boy
Anthony Bennett.
Anthony Bennett was the second one. And then the other one was our boy, Dion Waiters.
Yep. Oh, another one. When Anthony Davis got traded for New Orleans, I think they had the number one pick next year.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
What did he get?
Was it Zion? No.
Yeah.
It might have been Zion.
Yeah,
it was Zion. So, bro, it's a pattern, bro. It's a pattern.
Yeah.
It's a pattern.
Yeah.
You make a big trade, you get that number one pick, bro.
So I gotta bring up some scenarios for y'all, right? Okay. So now Dallas has, though, I ain't gonna lie, not only that, Dallas being number 1, the Sixers are also 3.
Oh, Sixers was sick. Did you see the graphic? I think the dude had his head down like that. He was sick, bro. He wanted that number 1 bad, bro.
Man, they still in the top 5, man. You can get Harper, you can get Ron Harper's son or whatever. They'll be all right. Same thing with the Spurs too. They in the top 3 or top 5.
All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. So for let's just go with top 3 picks. What's the best fit with these college players? Who's the best fit for these teams? So you got, of course, I'll go Coop with Dallas, but then you got the Spurs, and who's the third? The Sixers, right?
Yeah, I'll go first, right? I'll say this, right? I say any rookie will fit good in Dallas just because of that front court, right? Sure. With AD and and they'll probably trade Gafford or whatever. AD, PJ Washington, whatever. You got defense in that front court, so any rookie will look good. You don't, you're not that, Flag's pretty good at defense. Say he gets blown by, you got shot blockers back there with Lively and all that, right?
Yeah.
Then it's just like you don't overthink it when you're playing with somebody like that. But my thing is the best fit, right? Check this out, y'all. Here's a scenario. Dallas holds the first round pick. Milwaukee's on the line, right?
Okay.
We'll trade Cooper Flag, the number 1 pick, for Giannis. And then we'll give you a future.
That's my boy. I don't know if that's.
We added that into the conversation because we gonna add that into there because Giannis he's in that mix with them top picks, bro. Somebody gonna trade the top. They saying the
Hey, the
Spurs could trade the
Spurs.
top pick to get Giannis. That's what they saying.
Right.
I don't know.
Be the point guard though, more than anything,
Yeah.
because
I mean, it means the Mavs will have Kyrie, Giannis, and AD. I don't know if that's gonna work.
yeah, it'll work. I'll put it like this, because like I said, the front court, right? So the small forward position is like whoever. We don't even know who plays the damn small forward position. To be honest with you, in the Dallas, right?
Yeah,
So AD is in the post, or basically the 4. Lively at 5, or PJ, or you could put you. I mean, they might be done with PJ and Gafford. They might trade him in draft day too. Lively at 5. When Kyrie comes back, he's there, and then shooting guard being Clay or whoever they feel like. Because I mean, Dallas got another first round pick. One of the guards might drop. Who knows?
Mhm.
But that's how I kind of see it, right? And then I think the best fit for the Spurs, I mean, just don't overthink it, man. Don't go for potential. Go get Ron Harper's son as a point guard. I mean, well, man, my bad. Y'all need a shooting guard. De'Aaron Fox is the point guard.
Yeah.
Go get Ron Harper's son. He likes to damn score the ball and shit. Now you got a nice lineup of Fox, Castle, Ron Harper's son, Wimby when he gets back from the blood clots, and then your boy, whoever the Scotty, the Dennis Rodman ripoff, who basically looks up to him, the one with the dyed hair and whatnot.
You talking about
Jeremy showing whatever.
Zon.
Nice 5, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all. Again, man, I know this Giannis situation is going to be crazy. Now, if the Mavs, here's what I would do if I'm the Mavs, though. I would get flagged because Giannis is 31, I believe, right? Like 31, 32.
Yeah, man, but it's all right. Here's my thing. Giannis is more proven.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you're right.
Because I know a lot of people say Cooper Flag going to be a franchise player. I don't see it. I think Cooper Flag is what he is now, right? I think he's going to be an all-star. He got the potential being I don't consider no fucking two-way player. Either you play defense or you don't. I just see like I told my people when they asked me about Flag, I said, right now, he's got an NBA body. But if you telling me where I think he can improve at, I don't see it. He's like y'all say, he's kind of already like a perfect prospect right now. Yeah. But I could tell, I said, this ain't really generational as much as y'all think it is, man. This dude is just like, this dude is about, let's say his peak is right here, and he's right here. He's already about to hit it.
I actually agree with that, but I get it. He's definitely number 1 pick in the draft for sure.
No, yeah, for sure.
But as you said, yeah, the peak thing. I actually agree with that because I feel like I'm not gonna say they overhype him. I love Flag, I love Coop, but we done seen players like him. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I think
they might not have been as crazy as he was with all this hype or what he did in college, but we done seen players like this, so it's just.
Yeah, you're right, Ro. We talking about players that came into the league complete, right? That like kind of on the level, like let's say, like a Glenn Rice coming out of the draft, because that's who I kind of compare Flag to, like a Glenn Rice kind of coming out, kind of like Mashburn when he first came out. You see them like they're there. They're already kind of there where they're supposed to be at. They're gonna be a problem when they kind of come in the league. But if you're talking about like a Giannis type of damn potential where he turns into something like crazy, I don't think Flag's that player. I think he's gonna be all stuff. He's not that player.
Lawrence said, "Yo, I don't know if she's on now, but yeah, I wanted to say that earlier." But yeah, y'all can continue. I was listening because
I guess I'll say my
yeah, you go ahead, bro.
Picks for the 3. Yeah, I think that was gonna take Coop. Spurs is up in the air, as I said. I don't know how the Giannis would fit on the Spurs, but I think it could work. Maybe it could definitely work. I'm not gonna lie.
It could work. I do
work.
feel like Dallas will kind of pull that move before the Spurs. Who knows? They'll probably both be on the phone with Milwaukee, and it's just like see who comes with a better deal.
The only thing with the Spurs is you're gonna have to give up Castle. Some of them boys.
That's there,
sure. So
and
that's gonna suck.
I don't know if they want to do that because, but like you said, Castle and Giannis play the same position though. So that's like, you got to,
Castle
So, what?
play the
small forward.
wow. Giannis not a power forward.
About to say you can move
Giannis more
Giannis to power forward.
I mean, Giannis is a power forward, but it's kind of like a power forward type, small forward type of deal. But
I
yeah,
don't know why I thought Castle was a darn. I guess when he come off the bench, he kind of played point, but
He look like
he
a
he
guard.
really can play like the three for sure.
it's like 2 to 3, mix and match, and whatever you kind of want to do. But to me, he's like a natural small forward.
For sure.
So
Okay.
like
I'll see that.
you
How
said,
tall
him
is
and
he? Like
Giannis.
6'6"?
Who?
7? How tall is he? Castle.
Definitely.
Castle's 6'5", I believe.
Maybe 6'5", 6'6", who knows?
But he
And
get to
then,
that cup, boy. He get to that cup. I ain't gonna lie.
yep.
He do get to
So we're
that
talking
cup.
about a team of De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
Who's the shooting guard for the?
That's why I said they got it. That's what they need the most.
Who
We don't know.
is it? Buddy. What's Buddy name? Vassell.
Oh,
Yes, he's
Devin.
technically.
He
I guess
might
he's
he
technically
might be
shooting
gone.
guard.
He
But
might
he
be
would have to be out of
gone.
there if Giannis they get Stephon and Vassell
He
out of there.
might be gone. So we talking about that. Castle, Giannis, and Victor. That's a big duo. That's a big lineup.
Well, the first two got
That's a
2.
big team.
Spurs also got 2 first-round picks too. But hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think with Spurs, I like Spurs taking Harper, man. I do. But they
Yeah.
gonna say maybe they got too many guard type players, but I mean, shoot, let it rock out, bro. Because you can have a six man. You can have a 6 man. There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
But if he fit
That's
into that
what he
system
thought.
as a starting point guard, let him fit. And then with the Sixers might go Ace. They can go Ace Bailey.
They think. I see. For me, I think y'all pick up Ace Bailey, right? Because even though him and
You think
Brandon
he gonna
Miller
drop
kind of,
that far?
yeah.
What we got? We got 4.
the Sixers,
Oh,
yeah, because Sixers want another center, so they gonna pick your boy from Duke, Maluk.
You think he gonna go 3?
They'll probably drop.
If they do that,
Oh, okay.
Embiid
They could
is.
drop back. They could drop back. I
They
don't
do
know.
that, Embiid's almost out of there.
It is some dogs like VJ
Embiid
Edge.
probably go out of
Cone,
there
up
anyway.
there. It's another center that was cold. I forgot his name though. What team did he play for? Dang,
The one from Maryland.
I think so. It's one of
Derek
those centers
King?
that's like cold out
Yeah.
there, bro. He's one of the
Yeah,
best.
Derek Queen.
Yeah, I think it's Derek Queen.
Yeah, they said he might go to Portland.
Ain't that stuff? That's a good
What a
fit.
point.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a gorgeous fit.
Did they just get Cleveland last year?
They did.
Donovan Clinton.
I know,
He's slow.
but
He's so slow.
To be honest with you, the Spurs, not the Spurs, but the Portland like stacking up all the centers and all the young centers in the league for some reason. They like hoarding them and shit.
They kind of smart with it because they can kind of play they cards.
Yeah, they trading cards. They do that all the time. Like, bro, why y'all let Portland stack up all these young centers, bro? And then you look at the Lakers, and it's just like, you could have drafted this person.
Yeah, Lakers definitely get a draft for
right,
sure.
right. I guess for me, I'm gonna say this because I'm not gonna know. I don't know. I haven't watched college, but I will say that I think that it will be potentially a situation where it would be Giannis probably going to the Mavs or the Spurs, and then that's what I'm gonna base on. That's how I'm gonna base it on. If it's the Mavs, then I think the Spurs get Ron Harper's son. I think third is going Ace Bailey, and then whoever else gets that pick. Oh, I mean the Bucks get Cooper Flag. If it's the Spurs that trade up, then they get Cooper Flag. The Mavericks get.
Well,
the Mavericks
will always have the first pick, so they always had the first
Spurs
pick,
will have
because
to give up their second pick to get Giannis, I think.
Yeah,
and that's when Milwaukee will either take Harper or Bailey, one of them boys, for sure.
Okay.
It's tricky though. At the same time, I don't feel like they're gonna make no moves, bro. I don't know, because it is up to Giannis.
That's one thing too, because I mean, I think they would do an honorable thing like they did Dame. Like if he wanted to go, if he wanted to leave, and so they sat there and chose with him where to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I
There's
think
no, I said there's no honor in this league, man. Cause Dame ain't wanted to go to Milwaukee. His ass ended up.
He didn't. He wanted to go to Miami.
Miami.
Right?
well, yeah. That I mean, I mean,
Never know. We'll see.
we gonna
see.
we gonna see because
I feel like the Giannis trade a little risky though. I don't think none of them gonna make a move.
Man, I'm telling
see.
you that Giannis. I'm telling you, if that Giannis trade goes out, that might be one of the best defenses we've seen in a minute when Dallas get him. That front court is crazy.
Nah, that would be wild though. I'm not gonna lie.
All you just need is a backcourt to kind of fill out where Kyrie's gonna be at. But Mavericks got 2 first-round picks, so whoever is like starts dropping, you just go get a guard that's just gonna go crazy and not afraid to score, get his shot off. Just go be a young dumbass kid and just do it. Well, don't worry, we'll figure it out.
I think
the guard they could get.
Who?
Fears. Jeremiah Fears. Oh my gosh. Is
Brian
that guy here
Fears,
playing
yeah,
wrong? Because he
you know what? In the mock draft, Fears is actually, before all this shit happened, right? Fears was actually mocked to go to Dallas.
Oh my God. So, Dion, when I say Jeremiah Fears is him, he tough. He is tough.
Yeah. You heard what I said though, Roland?
Yeah. He's doing the mock draft.
Yeah, if you look at the mock draft and if you talk about, we haven't gone to interviews or combine yet, but if you look at kind of like amongst Dallas fans and who they've been talking to, who got the inside, it looks like Jeremiah Fears is probably their top prospects before they got that first.
Yeah.
Because they was going to pick him at 11.
I see that too, bro. Dang, I see that too, bro.
But it makes sense.
That would be tough.
Bro.
Yep, makes sense.
Whoever get Jeremiah Fears, bro, shout out to y'all, bro, because he a bucket. Yeah.
So I think, if we're talking about that too, Dallas probably has the best overall odds to get Giannis. If you're talking 2 first-round picks,
and then Gafford or PJ.
Yeah. Mavs have definitely probably the Mavs to me now. I don't know for sure, but the Mavs do have the best odds.
Hey, Nico, it's up to you, bud. Figure it out. You can either make a great decision again, or you can make a horrible decision again, or you can make a great decision again.
They ain't gonna let that go.
Really
even if
go
Giannis,
wrong with either decision he make. You get Coop, that's fine. If you go for Giannis, that's fine too. Honestly.
No, that's what I'm saying. They won't be mad. They won't be mad.
They won't be mad, but they'll still be on that Luka thing.
Yeah.
I think that'll be only a certain fan base, because once you kind of get that front court and they start winning games, they'll forget real quick. Especially if kind of looking at how the Lakers kind of look bleak out, and then it really something tells me LeBron is going back to Cleveland to go see if he can win a championship with them cats before he kind of farewell tour at home. We got a chance to be playing in the final.
That would be
not
crazy.
That far away from a championship, bro. They just, I don't know.
Does Bronny go? Does Bronny go with him?
No.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, you already
talk though. Take your son with
you.
See
the Cavs.
And then Bryce come. Let's go, Bryce.
You see the Cavs organization, how the way it looks like, right? How the way it looks like the Cavs organization has already like mended like the fallout they had with Braun. Because I think that old owner is out anyway. So this new one, Bronny just gets the 10-day contract. He won't really take up a roster spot. He'll just be on the G League. And then
that makes sense.
It just makes sense though, man. Farewell tour with your team that you've been in. Maybe LeBron gets a part-time ownership under the deal we don't see until later. And then he gets the chance to get his 5th ring, match Kobe. He got a chance. And your last season, why not go out like that? LeBron ain't got no problem being the 4th or 5th option. That's good for him.
Man, he loved to play with Donovan Mitchell. He loved to play with Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. The only thing Cavs about to give up is probably Garland. That's it.
That's fair. Give up. Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe Allen too. I don't know. But
they probably
or Mobley. One of them boys.
They'll keep Mobley over Allen. But
yeah,
I think they can keep both. I think they can keep both.
I feel like they would give up some picks, and just so that they won't have to sacrifice Mobley or
Actually,
that's what's going.
Hey, OG, I never heard that scenario, but it don't sound bad. It
To me,
don't
this is
sound.
what yeah, this is what me and my dad been talking about the future NBA gonna look like. It's just gonna be like this is what we said it's gonna look like. The only thing that we don't know is where the hell KD gonna end up at.
Yeah.
But we said, what if KD goes back to OKC?
Oh my gosh. I'll be an OKC fan again. I don't care.
That's it.
What?
But yeah,
It just
that's
makes
tough.
sense. That's the last thing that they kind of need is just somebody to hit the
They
three.
do.
Hey. This might sound real crazy.
Give away some of your young guys, they'll be straight.
Russell Westbrook, OKC reunion.
Yeah, I can see it. I said I can see both of them back, and OKC won't have to give up enough. Because I think right, you give Phoenix like because OKC got some picks in this draft too. You give Phoenix another first because Phoenix got like a pick above them anyway, so they got 2 back-to-back first, right? And then you make up for it where basically, okay, we get KD, but we maintain half of the roster, and we still keep our, and then we'll, got a second round pick. I think they got an early second round pick too, or maybe OKC might got 2 picks. Who knows? But it's just like it can work. I can see Russ going there too because it's just like what Russ is for Denver, where that's their spark to keep them inside the game. Because Russ has been very important just to make sure Denver doesn't really go back home.
Go, indeed.
For real. Like I can really see Russ and KD going back to OKC, but it's just like someone has to pick up the phone and ask them, "What do you think?" Because it's just like I know y'all in the back end of y'all careers, but obviously, because I think OKC will win the championship this year. Obviously, we can get back easily if we get y'all to just kind of come off the bench. Y'all do your thing. Y'all let the young boys kind of. We'll see. We'll see.
Man, that's a different scenario too. Jeez.
They be more like coaches,
Basically, yeah. But valuable, really valuable.
Yeah, fairly valuable. So if KD needs to go on that court, he will.
Mm-hmm.
He'll give you a good
all of them. They all gonna appreciate the fact that the Shay's team is Holmgren's team, is Jason Williams' team, it's Dort at the time too. We're gonna let them do what they got to do. KD said, "I got no problem coming off the bench, be the 6th man. Russ don't either. We'll make it work." While Harnestein and them. In fact, that might be a scary ass bench if you ask me.
That is a scary bench. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
You got the other Williams, AD, Russ, Harnestein. Yeah, that's scary. That's a scary scene. I ain't gonna lie.
They think about it. They might make some trades.
Yeah, they might trade Caruso. Maybe.
I say they probably have to trade Caruso and J-Dub. Mm-hmm. Maybe because those two are really valuable, but throw some picks in there. I think they can keep some of the younger guys on the bench, though. I think they can. But they'll have to give away Caruso and J-Dub for sure if they want to keep them young guys.
I think they could keep Jalen Williams. You
think so?
Yeah, it won't cost them that much because it's like KD's on the back end of his career.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and
I was seeing a lot saying Houston want to go for KD.
Yeah, I was saying that too, but I mean it wouldn't still be. It still wouldn't change much.
No, it wouldn't change much. But yeah, with Houston, it's more like someone's got to sit down Jalen Green and teach him like the game of basketball. He's just like he don't get it.
He got to slow.
He just needs to slow down.
I swear,
there
you go. Slow it down. Slow
it down.
That'd be nice, bro. But
you got to have someone's got to talk to him though.
Yeah, because we know he can score, bro. It's just he be in his mind. He can score, right? But
for sure.
You gotta score with patience. My bad, D. Go ahead.
No, I was about to transition.
Go ahead, yeah.
But yeah, he does have to score patience, and then also, like I said, he has to be more aware when it comes to Sengun. Yeah. Me and OG talk about this a lot, man. But Sengun, he tends to do some stuff too that's kind of questionable. But seriously, like Sengun is right now the better player, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure.
I think so too.
In my opinion, he's the best player. But
no, go ahead.
No, that's what I say. But it's just Jalen Green. It's supposed to be Jalen Green's team, so he needs to be the one. Huh?
No, like you said, supposed to be.
It's supposed to be Jalen Green's team. He needs to be the one to assert himself to that point.
Facts. And if I'm Jalen Green, I'm I'm happy for the Thompson twin because he going stupid. But now
Yeah.
y'all saying, oh, he more valuable than me.
He-
If it
he-
came to Green or Thompson, them boys saying they keeping Thompson over Green.
I
If I'm
mean,
I
Jalen
mean,
Green, bro, you gotta
I
figure
mean,
out something,
I
bro.
mean, yes.
But that's true
I
though,
mean,
because
yes.
Thompson was open this year.
that's
Thompson
what I'm
was
saying.
hooping in the playoffs.
Yeah, so saying as GMs, right? Sagoon situation. All right, you going against Draymond Green. We'll give Draymond his credit for defense, right? Well, obviously, you'll learn that the fact that instead of because really Sagoon thing was overthinking too, like Jalen. He just kept hesitating. He'll learn that I'm gonna get my shot over him. He's too small. And then it's like, I mean, if y'all were GMs, wouldn't you think the same thing? I mean, you look at Thompson, how the way he played, how the way he guarded Steph, how the way he picked Steph's pocket, right? Only thing you were just told us is the fact that I may have to get you off Steph in the early game so you don't get into foul trouble because obviously you're gonna get into foul trouble.
Right.
If y'all was GMs, right? Wouldn't y'all be like, yeah, I want to keep Thompson and Sagoon. What do you want for Green?
That's real. You definitely would, and that's tough for Green, bro, because Green averaged 20. We know he can put up 20. We know he can put up more than 20 sometimes.
But that point,
It's just like
When
it's
it matters.
sad because at the same time, Thompson is he everywhere. He can still score.
Yeah.
The only thing is he don't have a shot, which is you can get a shot. We done seen people develop
That's what
shots,
I'm saying.
even in the
It
league.
looks like how the way he played the playoffs. He had a shot. His shot is coming in, bro.
It's coming, bro. And this, I think next season is gonna look even better. So,
both
Ooh.
the Twins in their playoff games,
Yeah.
man, they were going crazy.
Them boys some dogs.
Detroit
Them
gonna
boys are some dogs.
be a problem next year, boy.
I
Wait
think they
until
will. I like Detroit. I ain't gonna lie. They a fun team to watch.
wait until Ivy comes back, boy. Detroit about to be a problem.
I believe it. Nah, y'all right though. But yeah, for Jalen Green, bro, get well soon.
Yeah.
Figure out something, bro. And that's all I can tell you.
Just slow down.
But if you do
Down,
get
man.
traded, bro,
Slow
go
down
kill
the
for
game.
another team, bro, and learn how to slow the game down.
That's it.
Yeah. Like I said, you're supposed to be the main player, man.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be the one to produce. You know, any way or form you can. You know, just produce. But yeah, that's a good conversation. That's a debate. That's a big debate for some people if they want to debate that. If you would trade Jalen Green and keep Thompson and
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask.
Whoa. Wait, one more thing before we move on.
Mhm.
People even saying after this series, I'm keeping Jabari Smith over Jalen Green
Oh
at
yeah.
this point because Jabari was
Yeah.
hooping.
Yeah.
Jabari was hooping. And they
I
didn't
think
play
so
him like
too.
that regular season, so you didn't see it as much. But
Yeah.
playoffs, oh
I
my
think so
gosh.
too. With Jabari, with a full season of Jabari Smith playing, right? Just a full season of him Smith playing. I think if he had a full season of playing going to that Golden State team where he found his shot, he would have scored just as much as a sword too. That would have been the 1-2. I promise you. Especially and they would have found a way to get Sagoon involved. It's just like this is just the potential of the Rockets. If Jalen Green can just get to where he's supposed to be at,
it'll be nice.
they'll be a threat. Like what you see in the regular season. It's just him. It's just the fact that, like he said, he Jalen Green had this experience. We'll see how he bounces back. Hey man, it ain't about how you started, but it's about how you finish. But I'm with Ro. I mean, if you're talking about, and Jalen Green is still under contract, but if you're talking about a trade that I can't refuse, then I'll probably give you Jalen Green.
And
I like Jalen.
This is my last.
I do though. I like Jalen Green, bro.
I like him too, but it's just like you gotta grow. It's gotta grow up, man. This ain't college. This ain't AU no more, or Star League or wherever Jalen Green kind of came from.
Yeah.
Last thing, Fred VanVleet had a better playoff series than Jalen Green.
That's why
I kind of expected that because of the veteran. He a veteran. He done been there. So, but
but it also forces the Rockets' hand to sign him back because his contract is ending this year.
That's why he hooped out, bro. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna give y'all an option. Y'all gonna have to either pay me or you feel me."
Or let me go.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna go back.
So
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because my dad thinks that Rockets want to go get Schroeder, but I'm saying I don't think Detroit gonna let him go. Even when Ivy comes back, I don't think Dennis Schroeder going anywhere. I think Detroit want to keep that same team.
Yeah,
everybody.
I say keep it, bro. I think they could have beat the Knicks, bro. It just came down to
for real.
And if they would have beat the Knicks, they would have caused They would have caused hell for the Celtics too. I believe that.
You ain't like, yeah, bro, because the Celtics would have had to change their game plan. They couldn't rely on threes no more.
I swear.
Not that much.
Right. But yeah, man, that's a topic. A debate that I'm gonna have about the post. I'll post on my on the community tab. But with that being said, let's transition to one last topic. Since it's been over an hour. Yes, an hour and 9 minutes. Let's talk about Sabu. So Sabu recently passed away. I'm trying to remember. Was it 3 days ago?
2 to 3 days ago, something like that.
2 to 3 days ago, man. And he was a wrestler for ECW and also was in a few other wrestling organizations.
He wrestled everywhere. It's damn near.
Yeah, he wrestled everywhere. And so, like I said, rest in peace to Sabu, because he does have an impact. Even though we haven't really seen, I didn't personally see Sabu. I do know him from ECW because all the crazy stuff he was doing with like the ladder matches and stuff.
I was about to say, if you see any crazy clips,
Yeah.
old crazy clips, it's usually Sabu. It's usually him, bro.
Part of that.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
He put his body on the line for sure.
For real.
Right. So again, rest in peace to Sabu. It just was randomly happened. It's just crazy. It's crazy how time flies. He was only 60 years old, and it just happened. So again, rest in peace to Sabu.
Peace.
And I'm not gonna say that I've watched you, but I'll tell you, thank you for all the moments that you gave people, and all the memories that you gave people, because ECW was like, at its time, it was elite. All the craziness, all the fights, the people, the commentators, and
barbed wire, the chair. We got basically two famous chair spots, with Van Dam and the Van Daminator, or the kick where he throws the chair and kick you with you, and then Sabu too, where he'll basically throw the chair, drop kick you with the chair too, and so yeah.
Yes,
definitely was generational, man.
Right. So again, man, just rest in peace, and I know that Sabu's family isn't gonna watch this, but if you do, if somehow some family member catches this, again, man, we hope that you feel better soon, and what I'm saying.
So I do gotta add this in. Do you know that Sabu is the nephew of the Sheik?
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
He's
Sabu's Sheik's nephew.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That crazy connections. Crazy how connections are in the wrestling business for sure. But yeah, man, ECW just alone itself, like a bunch of it was just one of the best things that happened in that time. And then of course they transitioned to WWF and then WWE. They already had WWF at that time. And then the counteraction, I guess I call it, with I believe, was it WWF and ECW at one time? It was with
they had like a little before WWE bought them, but they had like a little co-partnership, and then some ECW will come on the early episodes of Raw where they were still in like the ballroom in New York. Yeah.
So so many good moments. Last time I'll say this, rest in peace to Sabu. What I'm saying? He impacted so many people, and what I'm saying, he was one of those Jeff Hardy types where he would put his body on the line just to entertain people like us. So he won't be. He will be missed.
Sure.
Deeply. Again, it's just crazy how time flies. But we have to make each and every day we have to live each and every day like it's our last. And
Right.
you know what I'm saying, just make the most out of the memories that you have, because you never know when it's your time. And, that's just how life is. So
Somber. But although I just before we sign off, I gotta get one last subject in, because we missed this, right?
What's that?
Scheduling for NFL, right? They haven't put out the full schedule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they haven't put out the full schedule yet, but from what we've seen, right? All right, we got a couple of week ones and we got a couple of international games. So let me go ahead and throw these out. I'm trying to look to see if they announced anything for the Panthers, but it doesn't seem like. But basically, check this out, right? So, week one of the first games of the NFL season will be Dallas and we're at Cowboys, right? I mean, what I'm talking about? Dallas at the Eagles. Excuse me.
A beat down in the Century. That's a beat down.
That's one of the first game of the season, I believe.
That's a beat down.
We love to see that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I really just want. I really do want to beat down, because I'm getting tired of y'all with this Pickens and Metcalf shit. You're talking about, man, this might be a better duo than Alvin Harper and Michael Irvin. All this shit, man. Like, shut up.
Just chatting, bro.
Yeah, right. Cowboy fans are delusional a little bit, or a lot. The Cowboy fan. But yeah, I think honestly that's just the beatdown. That's a way to show like the Eagles are still that team. Won the Super Bowl.
I think Eagles can repeat, bro. I think it's possible.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
That defense is almost perfect.
It's almost perfect. In the next couple of years, it will be. But I ain't gonna lie. In the next couple of years, it will be. They pretty good right now, and they look like they on the cusp of becoming great. I think some shit might happen though, just because it's NFL though. Before that, the Chiefs will somehow get back in, but the Eagles won't. Nah, who knows? I could be wrong. Right. But let me keep going across the schedule. So far, Thanksgiving game, of course, they haven't announced Detroit and Dallas games yet. But one of the games that we will be getting is Baker Mayfield versus Matthew Stafford.
Oh,
so
like that. That's not bad.
So the Bucks versus the Rams.
Yeah,
that's a decent matchup, actually.
That's not bad.
And then that's the Thanksgiving lineup, and then the Black Friday lineup will be the Bears against the Eagles. 3:00.
The beat down again. Why do you want to show the Eagles the beat down teams like this? See the Bears get beat down by what's the name? By the
Eagles. And I don't know, but I'll put it like this. Let me guess, because I'm gonna ask you guys a question about the international games, right? So this could be a trend in the upcoming season of NFL. So my Vikings are playing back-to-back international games. First one being in Dublin, Ireland against the Steelers, and then to London against the Browns. So my thing is, I guess what they say is what makes logical sense is instead of flying back from the states to state and back, because that's almost damn death if you ask me. I guess they fly in there early after whatever the week 3 game is for Minnesota. They go in there. They go into Dublin, Ireland, practice there. Basically face the Steelers, stay there basically for the whole week and get ready for the Browns game in London, which is just an hour away.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do y'all think about the international back-to-back games might be becoming a thing for like a reality for some of our teams? What do y'all think?
I think
Well, you got to deal with jet lag, because the thing is, it's like you're going to a different country and that may have a couple hours back over.
And we're talking about 2 weeks of that. Of you getting adjusted to that time. And now you telling me that I gotta adjust back when I go to the USA?
It's gonna be jet lag. That's gonna be fatigue, because you're flying to somewhere and then you're staying at a state and then you stay in the country. And then what I'm saying, you're still there, and then you have to fly back to the next team that you're playing or back at Minnesota. And it's like it's just so much on the team.
Yeah, so what they will do, they'll be there for 14 days, basically, right? So basically, after they whatever the outcome of the Steelers is, after they face the Steelers, they'll basically, who knows what they'll do? They might drive to London whatever day they feel like they need rest. right?
Yeah.
And basically, London's an hour away. I don't know if, like you said, they'll fly there or they'll drive there. I don't know. I'm not familiar with European countries, how it is. I know as far as roads, I don't know. But it does seem like a lot. But I think this could become a reality for real for some teams now. So how do y'all feel about this? Are y'all getting tired of international games now, or?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have an issue with it. But I would say that if it's a game that you had to play one time, but 2 times, not 2 times, but if you have to play twice in 2 weeks in a different country, I feel like that shouldn't happen. I feel like you should have a game like 4 games later and go back down to that same country. Because it's gonna be too much. It's gonna be too much on the body for somebody like that.
Obviously, that also means that you playing back to back in different countries like that. Your bye week is going to be early. It's going to be right after that second game, basically. Yeah.
I would try to do this. So after the London game, play my 3 more games, and then the bye week is that week before that next game in a different country. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say either that, or if they do the back-to-back games, then the week that after the second game, and they done with that, they're going back to the States. That got to be a bye week just to let them get back a couple.
That because
it's just got to be early. It's an early bye week too. I know people don't like early bye weeks, but you need it after something like that.
You gonna definitely need it.
I don't know if it's college like, but I believe they have like 2 bye weeks in my.
I was hearing they was talking about adding 2, but I don't know how true
they're talking about adding 2, but it's more like you said it's 1 bye week, but there'll be a period in the NFL. Nah, there's only 1 bye week. The only thing you'll really get rest is the week 17 game for most people. So, because
they gotta change. They gotta change and work around that. Because I feel bad for players. If they have to go to play at a country 2 weeks in a row, and they come back and play another team, like that's
some crazy.
Yeah. They definitely got to implement that bye week when they coming back to the States.
I think it's going to, or the NFLPA would have been on their asses about it, because it's
that's too taxing. Somebody get hurt like that.
Real.
It's taxing. And also, you have to go on a plane, and you don't know what could happen in the plane.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I understand it's a money move. I understand. You got to expand.
Bro, go ahead.
No, I said not only that, like they're doing it in so many different countries this year.
Yeah.
Like it don't make any sense.
It don't, but let me ask you something. I get the UK. There's a small fan base that follows the NFL. I get it, but they remember the talks about let's move Jacksonville there, and we're like, nah, that ain't gonna work. Y'all about to go bankrupt doing that shit. Like Brits don't like the Europeans and Brits don't care about fucking American football. It's not them. They actually got
world football. Soccer.
They really like.
And then my thing is the most egregious shit that they put the country in is where the Commanders and the Dolphins are about to play at, right? Fucking Madrid, Spain.
Yeah. And if you know this, and then another thing is this. Remember last year when the Packers played the Eagles in Brazil, and you remember how people was getting hurt like that?
Yeah, on the field. And not only that,
the field. Like they got to be considered. the NFL got to be talking to these people and saying, "Hey, your field has to be like this, or we can't do this."
Well,
because there was like almost
they let the money rule it, bro. They don't care about the players.
They don't care. The NFLPA got to say something because the owners will keep doing it. Because the owners, I guarantee you, our owners probably the one that asked for that back-to-back fucking weekend. Probably. I know they was.
Yeah,
our owner did that.
Honestly, I must say, like that game had like almost 8 injuries. I believe 8 or 9 injuries in that game alone.
Yeah, because we saw Saquon went down in that game, ain't it?
Went down in that game. It's ridiculous.
And the thing is it's funny because, bro, you can tell the Brazil crowd didn't know what the fuck was going on because they was like, there's just too many damn breaks. So they poured. Right. Like the energy is out. Like after like the first kickoff, and they saw how what kickoff looked like with the new kickoff, and they run it down the field. After the first 5 minutes, they were like, "This shit's kind of boring."
Right.
Nah, fact.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But like I said about that whole thing about having you're one of the few teams that has 2 games, not back to back though, right? But you have 2 games like in different countries, right? I know the Jags always have, huh?
Yeah, the Jags should tend to have it, but we're the only team with back to back.
That's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, back to back.
Not understand. You know, shout out to the different countries. You know what I'm saying? I understand the expansion part. You know what I'm saying? I think it's still cool that they do get to play in different things, but as you said, you got to make sure everything's right. The turf, the stat, the rest periods. You got to make sure everything's right when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, man.
It's a danger.
You gonna have someone break a bone on accident just because the turf ain't that good.
Man, they look, man. They willing to risk that, man. They said, "Fuck it." I know, obviously, state fans keep getting pissed off at that. Good thing for Vikings fans, they all road games, basically, that we were playing. So we keep all our home games. Not the same for everybody else.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man. That's just how it is right now, you know. But I think that the NFL should, if at least that be the case, just like how Joe Burrow said, like they need to start adding more bye weeks. You know what I'm saying? Even though his situation was more like about them talking about 18-week season, it's still like you have to be considerate to the players that actually have to go to back to backs.
Yep, and that's still on topic with what you're saying, because we already know the only reason why y'all want another bye week is because it ain't about the TV contract. It's about these international games. That's just like, because it's commodity when they come over there. So it's just like it draws a lot of money, and you fill out a whole entire big ass soccer stadiums. We know how big that shit gets. So it's just like we already know the only reason why you want to add another week 18 game is because it basically fills the purpose of having basically almost every team play the international game.
Yep. Right. Makes sense.
Yeah. I'll tell you though, the Cowboys, Ravens, I think there's only out of really any team that's in their division, I think one team plays out of the country like
you could Dallas. Well, you're right, because Dallas don't do it, Baltimore don't do it, Pittsburgh have done it a couple of times, but now that I know that Dallas does not go out the country. That is some Al Davis shit.
They don't go out of the country at all. They don't.
That is
Baltimore does not.
You know, notice that, bro? I ain't never noticed that Dallas is not played out the country. You know, that's maybe Baltimore, maybe once a while ago.
Oh yeah, they don't.
Dallas has it.
It's America's
New
team.
York don't really do
They're not living in America.
Yes, so that is some Al Davis. That's some Al Davis shit. That
niggas don't do it.
I ain't doing that shit. But I'll take the money from it.
Chargers don't do it.
I think the Chargers do it. Chargers played in UK at least 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, they don't do it. Well, I'm just saying, it just seems kind of crazy that yeah. Okay. Well, I guess they just gotta kind of roll with the punches. But NFLPA gotta really talk to these countries and tell them like, hey, your turf has to be this way, or we can't play it.
But I gotta talk to the owners about that and see what happens, and then we'll see. We already know it's going to be discussion after this year, because how many international games? God forbid, don't let it be my Vikings where some shit happens on that damn turf now.
Right.
But
and then not only that is the fans even engaging with the games, you know, because that counts too as a you know.
That's like, I think that Spain one's going to be worse than Brazil. I really do. I really think the people do not give a fuck about American football at all. It's just it's kind of like you said. It's kind of like the first thing they got in their country for it to happen. So it's more like it'll be like if Tokyo brought let's see if Tokyo would have brought, let's see, like I ain't gonna lie, Tokyo just kind of plays the same sports we do. But let's just say if the World Cup was brought to the USA, right? And let's just so happen to say it's hosted in like the Carolinas, right? All of us are going just because it's a commodity. We ain't no soccer fans, but we just want to see what the atmosphere is like.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think that's the same thing.
But yeah, man. Hey, y'all let us know in the comments below. If I know it's only 2 people there, but like in the YouTube land, y'all let us know in the comments how y'all feel about the London games, about the games being international, and what do you think they should do that's better for teams to actually be successful when they come back to like next week. Should they have bye weeks? Should it be 2 bye weeks? Should it be should it be forced to where every time someone plays in London that they don't play next week? Or just let us know what you think they should be doing. With that being said, we about to end it here because this is almost, what's that? It's been an hour and 30 minutes now.
Oh yeah, I gotta pee and I gotta go eat some pork chops.
Oh shit!
I gotta get some. I gotta eat something too. We thank y'all so much. OG and I got an inside joke. So if you see it, if you see something and and it looks weird, then understand that it's an inside joke between me and OG. Roller, we can't tell you yet. And it's gonna be a little bit different because I'm not gonna post I'm not gonna do a cover over it. I'm just going straight up just tell people randomly that it's posted. It's gonna be a little bit different.
Yep.
But with that being said, y'all make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Appreciate y'all for watching last episode. Y'all let us know what we should talk about next. We always got something to talk about on Instagram. If y'all want to be asking questions and stuff like that on here, always ask. It was good that Kel had asked the question on the little question mark thing. That'll be some good conversations right there. Even if y'all randomly want, we only 4 at a time can't join, but if you want to, join this and talk to us about some sports, you can, But again, man, appreciate y'all boys for the talk. Y'all got anything to say?
Only thing I gotta say is, hey, which Panthers game y'all want to go to? Because we going to a game this year.
Ooh, I think they played the Chiefs. I think that's what DC was talking about. We got to go to that one because that's gonna be a lot of trash talking. Hey, podcast, let us know if y'all want to vlog out of that, bro, because it's gonna be a lot of trash talking if they do play the Chiefs.
They play Dallas this season. We gotta save up some money for that, but hey,
of course.
I'm down for that too.
Hey, Arturo, we're doing good, brother. How are you doing?
Oh my God.
Hey, Dion. Hey, Miss Neetree, how you doing? Yeah, man. Like, let us know if y'all want us to do what y'all want us to do next, because like we could do vlogs too. It don't always have to be podcast episodes. It could be vlogs too. We could try to upgrade.
You all got the Panthers gonna be funny, man. Hey, Roy, them fans like, I don't know, for some reason Carolina fans like fighting each other.
No, they do. It's a fight every time. I swear. I don't know why.
Carolina fans love to be talking trash, and especially if it's the Chiefs. But I'm gonna pop up. It's gonna be kind of crazy if I do get a Lamar jersey. I'm gonna get a Lamar jersey just randomly and just pop up and be like, "Hey, y'all." they gonna trash me and be like, "Yo, your quarterback trash, but he a running back."
And then we watch the Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Hey, BY9, baby. BY9, baby.
I'm sure we love you, Bryce, but
Man, I don't think Bryce is that bad, man.
No, I think Bryce is bad, but it's just like people just kind of don't give him the credit. But then again, as Roland would agree, like the team ain't that talented. You know what I'm saying? The team is not that talented. That's right.
But
you working on it.
You know what I'm saying? But again, appreciate y'all boys, man. Like I said, let us know what you want us to do next. For anybody that's on the Instagram live that just joined, we about to end the stream. You know what I'm saying? This is about to be posted, or I will, I'm thinking I will post that other one that we did last week, probably tomorrow. And then I'll post the this one that's edited Saturday, so that we can have we can have something in rotation.
I like it.
But then again, like I said, appreciate y'all boys. Appreciate y'all for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see y'all boys and girls later. Appreciate y'all boys, love y'all, and remember to tell someone that you love them. You know, because
Facts.
time comes by so fast. So see y'all later.
Oh, my voice cracked. I messed it up. It's cool though.